ไงสหาย
Nice, hi, Abzu here, back for another video. I'm actually quite upset because I recorded an entire hour and a half of me going through this whole video, picking all my favorite Pokemon, and I was explaining everything. And my microphone was not recording on OBS, so literally it's just completely quiet. It's like I haven't even said anything at all. It's very sad. But let me just say, the intro I was saying before, like, I know I haven't been uploading for a while. I'm still here. I've just been helping my mom out with stuff, and I wanted to make this video because I was getting into Pokemon again, even though I haven't played it for a long time. I stopped playing around the time of Ultra Sun and Moon, and I never got back into it because of the whole Dexit thing. So it wasn't until recently that I decided, okay, I'm gonna play it again because I like looked at Violet and I was like, oh, they have almost every Pokemon again. Let me just try it out. So I've been trying it out. I've been having fun playing Violet. So I decided, let me just make a video talking about all my favorites and stuff. So I'm very upset that my explanations won't be here, but I'll play some music and try to edit it so it's a little bit shorter. Okay, so for my favorite normal type in Gen 1 is Persian because I always liked Giovanni's Persian. I thought it was very cool. I even had a cat team. Fun fact, I even had a cat team um, that had Persian in it. So I think Eevee and Ditto are cute as well, but I'm gonna have to pick Persian. For fire types, I think Vulpix is okay, but in general, I think Rapidash is my favorite. I just think it looks majestic. I think it looks pretty. I don't like fire types usually, but if I had to pick, I would pick Rapidash. Ponyta's cuter, but I'm gonna go with Rapidash. All right. For water types, I mean, y'all know that I like water types, obviously. And fire types are my least favorite. Probably was talking about, oh my god, I love all of these, but I think in general Lapras is my favorite. I think it looks cute. I love Nessies, I love Plesiosaurs, that kind of stuff. For the other ones, I could probably pick them in different typings. I don't think I picked Tentacruel for poison. I wonder why. I, hmm, I forgot. Did I pick it? I'm not even sure. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about I love Horsey. I think Goldene's a cute fish. I like Sea King. I think it's cool looking. I think Gyarados is really cool. I like the starters, but not so much. I don't think Squirtle's so amazing, but I like Vaporeon. I'm gonna have to go with Lapras as my favorite for Gen 1. I think out of all of these, it has to be Venusaur. I have a soft spot for Venusaur because I have like a team I played in Kalos that had like a Mega Venusaur with grassy terrain. So I think out of all of these, it has to be Venusaur. I'm still so sad that I was explaining so much stuff. I'm just gonna have to. I just don't have it in me. I'm just gonna have to like fast forward some of these and just talk about specific ones that I like. All right, as y'all can see, Lapras is my Generation 1 favorite. And I guess we're gonna go onwards to Generation 2 now. All right, I'm gonna have to explain a little bit about Lantern here. It is actually, yes, it is actually my Generation 2 favorite. Um, it's actually one of my like major favorites. I love Lantern as one of my favorite like defenders against electric attacks on my water team. And you're gonna be seeing Lantern later on in this video as well. All right, Milotic is my favorite of Generation 3. And in Generation 4 that's coming up, I'm gonna mention some things about some of the things I chose. So first of all, Empoleon is my favorite starter, I believe. And like Primarina is like a close second. And besides that, I'm gonna pick Purugly for normal. And I'm gonna pick Skuntank for dark, I think. And basically what I talk about is how I had a cat team before using Persian, Skuntank, Purugly, Delcatty, all these different cats, right? So I kind of have like an attachment to these cat Pokemon. I love Persian a lot and I love Purugly a lot. Um, and I even had a video on my channel before. I think it's probably private now. But yeah, it was my first video I uploaded was of my cat team actually winning against somebody. So just wanted to let y'all know that. Oh yeah, and Skuntank is a cat. I don't give a fuck what you fucking people want to say. He's literally a cat and a skunk combined. You can literally see his face is a cat. He has the ears of a cat. Like, just because it's a Skuntank doesn't mean he's entirely just a skunk, all right? All right, so like I said, Empoleon is my favorite starter, and it's actually ends up being my favorite Pokemon overall of Generation 4. Um, when we come up to Generation 5 was actually my favorite generation still to this day because of all the additions and like extra shit they didn't even have to add. The music was great, all kinds of stuff about it. So, Generation 5 was also the first generation that I actually started breeding in as like when I was recording the video, I talked about it a lot for specific Pokemon like Emboar and uh, Uniclus specifically. I was breeding for their shiny. I remember that I bred a Tepig, an actual shiny Tepig. I was like shocked because it was one of my first shinies I was breeding, and I when I transferred it to future games, I actually saw that the IVs were high as well. So I had a high IV shiny Tepig before breeding was easy, right? Now the Reuniclus that I bred was shitty stats, but that didn't matter to me because I love the shiny Reuniclus. That's actually one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, is the shiny Reuniclus, and you're gonna see by the end of this that I actually had a hard time picking between shiny Reuniclus and my actual choice for all-time favorite Pokemon. Like I said before, shiny Reuniclus is my favorite of Generation 5. I also forgot to mention that my Aloma Momola, whatever the fuck the hell the name is, and my Jellicent and Crocodile and shut the fuck up and Hydreigon were all on a team I've actually used in Kalos. So like during X and Y, I was actually playing against people, and those are all things that I've used on my team before. So I actually have a close connection to some of these that are in the Gen 5 list here, but because of Gen 6 specifically. right, Malamar is my favorite for Generation 6. And I remember mentioning a lot of random bullshit like I don't know how people think Aromatisse is ugly. I think she's actually cute. I know people like to meme constantly, but I also love Gudra, Barbaratos, what the fuck his name is. Furfur I talked about. I like this specific haircut. Volcanion I like because it's fire and water. Um, oh, Dragalge. Yeah, Dragalge is one of my favorites. Like kind of like Reuniclus and Empoleon. And Malamar. I really love Dragalge, but if it was between Dragalge and Malamar, I had to choose Malamar. I also talked about. I actually went on the GTS to specifically find this specific color of Vivillon because like like the specific color I like a lot, and you can't get it unless you're from certain locations, right? So I had to literally find someone from the location that had this color. All right, as you guys can see, I picked Primarina as my favorite for Generation 6, I believe it is. Yeah, 6? No, 7. For Generation 7. And the next two generations coming up, I don't have a lot of information about the Pokemon because I did not play them other than Violet, which I just started playing, so I don't even know everything. So the next two are going to be me just like getting surprised by certain designs and saying what the fuck is that, and like I'm just like don't even know what that was going on. But I did pick a few that I like, such as like dolphins and whales and crap like that. So you're gonna see that, and then afterwards we're gonna see the overall favorite out of all the generations. All right, so as y'all can see, I picked Basket Legion for Generation 6, or is it 7? And I chose the Dolphin for Generation 8, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? Who gives a fuck? The point is, now I'm going to go into actually each favorite of each type from all the things I picked already. So I picked for normal the Furfro because I like the color and I think it's a cute looking Pokemon. I picked Volcanion because it's the only fire water type, so I think that's pretty interesting. For all these water types now that I have to pick from, it's actually a really hard decision, but I think I'm gonna pick. Let me see. I think I'm gonna pick Milotic, maybe. Oh, no, Basket Legion. I think Basket Legion is probably the coolest one. I might pick Basket Legion. I don't even remember. It's been so fucking long. Like I've been editing this shit for longer than an hour. I already fucking forgot. I did pick Milotic. Okay, good. So I just yeah, I picked with my heart there. For grass, out of all of these, I think I picked Toadstool, whatever the fuck, because Ludicolo, even though I love that it's a water grass type, I don't like how it looks really, and I think Toadstool is just like cooler looking, I guess. All right, so for electric, it has to be Lantern. Like I said before, Lantern was one of my total top favorite Pokemon. For ice, I think I picked Dracovish at first, but then I was like, wait a minute, there's a fucking whale there. I need to pick the fucking whale. Exactly. And for bug types, I mean not bug types, fighting types. This was between the octopus and Toxicroak, but I never mentioned this earlier in the video, but Toxicroak, I fucking love Toxicroak because it's basically a water type that isn't a water type that counters grass types that is good in the rain. So Toxicroak ends up being my favorite fighting type. For poison, it has to be Dragology. Like I just love Dragology. It's my favorite poison. For ground, I think I picked Seismitoad because I just like the way it looks. Like even though I don't use it in battles a lot, it's literally my favorite ground type. I'm pretty sure I picked Mantine here. And for Psychic, it has to be Shiny Reuniclus. I think Shiny Reuniclus is probably my favorite non-water type in the game. Like, actually. For bugs, it has to be Araquanid. Because out of all of these, it's actually the strongest bug water type. It looks cool. It has a cool ability. It just has to be. For rock, I think I picked Nihilego or some shit. Or do I pick Cloth? Cloth, whatever the hell. The crab. I think like I had to go with my heart in this one. I I'm not sure. Do I pick the crab? Because I really like the crab in Violet. It's on my team right now. Yeah, I do. Yo, I don't even remember, but I just know that's what I like. And then Jellicent is an obvious for the ghost type. For the dragon, it has to be Gudra. And for dark, Malamar. For steel, I think I picked Sandslash just because I like the color and the other ones are not interesting to me. And because Empoleon is not going to be in steel, it's going to be in starter, I believe. For fairy, I think I picked Tapu Fini. And for the starters, I have to pick Empoleon, right? I should. Unless I pick Primarina. Let's see. Should be Empoleon. I think I talk about how like Primarina is my second, very close to Empoleon. Empoleon's first place. Quaquaval is like third when it comes to these water types. Obviously, the best gimmick one is Primal Kyogre. It looks the coolest. And for legendary, I think I picked Suicune because I already picked Kyogre for the last one. And here we go. This is the actual final decision. My favorite Pokemon overall. This was a really hard decision because I had to choose between Lantern, Shiny Reuniclus, Primarina, Malamar. And it's like, out of all of these, Andragology, oh my god. Like, everything here in this list, besides the Sandslash, I really like. I would say Empoleon's number one. Primarina's second place. Lantern is third place. Malamar, fourth place. And then Dragology, fifth place, I think. And the rest is like whatever. They're all high up there. But if we're gonna talk about Reuniclus in here, it's probably Empoleon and Primarina first, and then Shiny Reuniclus. All right. It's a shame that I lost an hour and 20 minutes of me talking where I was literally describing so many different things about each Pokemon when I was picking it. I was literally saying everything, like the history of what I used to play. Oh my god, these different teams, all kinds of crazy shit. And I could not possibly say all that again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, like me trying to explain some things, having music playing. You still get to see all my choices at least, you know. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya.